My mother's voice was shaking when she called. Not angry, not demanding. Broken. Please come home for Christmas, she whispered. The kids miss you, we all do. I was 30, living alone overseas, thousands of miles away, finally breathing for the first time in years. I hadn't planned to go back. I shouldn't have gone back. But guilt is louder than logic when it comes from your own mother. So I packed gifts, booked a flight, and convinced myself this time would be different. It was. The moment the front door opened, I knew. She didn't look at my face. She looked at my suitcase. You're here early, she said. Perfect, you'll stay with the kids while we're gone. Gone. My brother stood behind her, smiling like this was already decided. His children clung to his legs. Everyone laughed, everyone except me. That was the moment something inside me shut down. I set my suitcase on the floor and said one sentence. I'm not here to save you anymore. Silence fell so hard it felt physical. They didn't understand yet. They were about to. 2 weeks before that night, the warning signs were already there. Messages started coming in, screenshots of flight prices, resort links. We could never afford this, my mom wrote, unless you help just a little. Just a little. That phrase had emptied my bank account for years. When my father needed surgery, I sent money. When my brother failed another business idea, I covered his debt. When utilities were overdue, I paid. When the mortgage slipped, I fixed it. I lived small, cheap groceries, no luxuries, rain-soaked walks to work. Meanwhile, they posted smiling photos, brunches, new electronics, weekend trips. I paid. They enjoyed. This time, I didn't delete the proof. I saved everything. And then an email arrived that changed everything. Important notice regarding your mortgage. My name was on it. Not as a helper. As a co-owner. They hadn't just taken my money. They had tied my future to their house. Without telling me. That's when I decided, if I was flying home, it wouldn't be to rescue them. It would be to end it. Back in the house, everyone gathered around the dining table, smiling, expectant, already planning their vacation. I opened my laptop. A spreadsheet filled the screen. Dates, transfers, notes. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. I just read. Here, when I paid the mortgage. Here, when I covered the credit cards. Here, the utilities. Here, the emergency fund you drained. Line by line. Months by month. The room drained of color. Then I scrolled to the bottom. In 3 years, I said quietly, I've sent over $60,000 to this house. No one spoke. I slid a document across the table. This is an agreement, I said. Everything I sent is now a loan. You'll repay what you can. I'm done pretending this was generosity. My father exploded. You don't do this to family. I looked straight at him. Family doesn't trap their daughter in debt and call it love. My brother laughed nervously. You're overreacting. I clicked to another screen. The vacation booking appeared. My card. My account. I canceled it, I said, 3 days ago. My mother gasped. You can't do that. I already did. Then I opened the final email. The mortgage notice. As a co-borrower, I said, I can remove myself. If you can't refinance, the house gets sold. Her knees buckled into a chair. You destroy us, she whispered. No, I said, I'm finally choosing myself. That night, I walked out. They told everyone I was heartless, ungrateful, greedy. But for the first time in my life, I slept without dread. Bills stopped leaving my account. Subscriptions disappeared. The invisible leash snapped. Weeks later, the consequences arrived for them. Banks, utilities, reality. For me, peace. Months later, my mother showed up at my door. Older, quieter, carrying a small envelope. It's not much, she said, but it's yours. I didn't cash it. I didn't need the money. I needed the truth.